Hello there, all my ghouls, frights, and other creatures of the night. It's me, Schmizzo here, and I know this is a bit more different than my other videos, but I decided to be something fun I could do. As you can already tell by the title, I'm going to be doing a simple and short review over the FNAF movie because I watched it, and I wanted to do a review on it and discuss some of my opinions and such over it. But before I get into it, I just want to give a few disclaimers. First of all, this will obviously contains spoilers for the FNAF movie. If you haven't watched it, go watch it. It's a pretty cool movie. Secondly, this is my own personal opinion, so if you disagree with me, I am up to discussions, but please don't write a 5-paragraph long essay in the comments as to why I'm wrong and I should delete this video. Anywho, with that out of the way, let's get into how I'll actually be planning to review the movie. I will be reviewing it in two different parts. The first part will be over the movie itself, all the characters and all the scenes and such like that. And the second part will be over the lore and the horror and such like that. And if you can't already tell by the length of this video, it's not going to be an in-depth analysis, it's just going to be some general stuff, because I don't feel like going in that deep. Now then, let's get into the first part of this review that I'll be going over, the movie itself. Now, for the movie itself, I don't actually have that many critiques. I enjoyed it a lot, it was a very fun movie. And I know I'm gonna sound terrible when I say this, but I actually genuinely laughed out loud at some of the scenes that were supposed to be scary. Specifically when that Max girl got chomped in half and when the cupcake mauls the boy's face. I know I sounded terrible saying that, but they actually made me genuinely laugh out loud. And speaking of the cupcake, that cupcake is an actual menace. Like, it is absolutely rabid. The true villain of the movie is not William Afton, it is that freaking cupcake. And you wanna know what else? I am all here for it. I'm all here for the rabid cupcake. Anyways, I'm trailing off, but my most major critique over the movie would probably have to be the acting. The acting wasn't that great. I'm gonna give a break to Abby because she's still very young. She's like, what, 9? But the other actors don't get a break. The scenes felt forced, and some of the jokes weren't funny, except for that one lawyer guy. I love lawyer guy, I forgot his name. But more specifically, one of the scenes where the acting felt more forced is when Mike gets his ass kicked by Springtrap. Also, Markiplier's not in the movie, and that upsets me on a physical level. Anyway, by the movie itself, I'd give it an 8, but because of the cupcake that's in there, I'm gonna boost it to a 9.5. Now we're on to the part of the video that I didn't look very forward to. The part where I reviewed the lore and the horror, and this is where most of my positive stuff stops. I'm gonna cut to the chase and just say this out loud and right. The lore and the horror of this movie sucked, like, big time. It was really cringe. I feel like it was really wrong to classify this as under a horror movie. Personally, I would consider this more of a thriller movie. And if you don't know the difference, horror puts scares first, meanwhile thriller puts stories first and scares second. Also, the plot was really confusing. I really didn't like what they did with Vanessa being the daughter of William Afton. The only good thing I have to say about the lore is the fact that I really liked how they did with the drawings representing how they defeated Springtrap and all, how they did it from the FNAF novels. I really liked that a lot. So, lore-wise for the movie, I give it a good solid 5 out of 10. The lore could be worse, but it could also be better. So for the conclusion of this review, I give the entire movie a good 7.5 out of 10. The movie is great if you want to watch it for fun, but I wouldn't recommend watching it for the lore. Anywho, to anyone who's watched to the end, thank you for watching this far and listening to me ramble about a movie. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. I'm not forcing you to, that's your choice, not mine. But I will say that FNAF is not my usual content, and if you're here for the FNAF content, I don't actually post stuff like this. This was more just a one-off thing. But whoever is watching this video, I hope you have a swell day or night, and bye-bye!